So in the series of learning C programming, we are discussing recursion in C. What we have discussed? Basics about recursion, like what is recursion, types of recursion, direct, indirect, tail and non-tail with proper programs. In this video, we will see one question, and this question came in GATE 2016. So we'll see this recursion question. We will find out how to, what output you will get of this question, and this question is containing direct or indirect recursion or tail and non-tail recursion. We will find out everything, right? The process of execution I will show you, right? How to find out the output of this kind of question. Fine. But before that, I just want to tell you one thing. If you are aiming for GATE 2023 examination, then Unacademy is going to start a batch Arohan for GATE 2023 from 10th of November. So in this course, the top educator will be covering all the subjects of CS and IT and will help you to prepare in your GATE examination. And this course will cover strategy, preparation strategy, tips and tricks, practice questions, numericals, along with the detailed explanation of the concepts, and they are going to cover this course in both Hindi and English. Also, doubt clearing session would be conducted, so you can get clarified all your doubts in those doubt clearing sessions, and this would be paid subscription because they will give you complete and structured course. But if you will use my code JKL10, you will get extra 10% discount on this subscription. And Unacademy is also going to conduct a scholarship test for GATE and ESE on 14th of November. So here you compete with thousands of learners from all over India and you stand a chance to win up to 100% scholarship. And here you will get challenging and original GATE questions in this test that has been curated by the best GATE and ESE educators at Unacademy. And you can also see your rank against all the others from all over India with live leaderboard that will be updated after every question. So better to take it live to compete with the best, and if you take it live, you also get a chance to win some exciting prizes. And you can take this test for free. You just have to enroll. The enrollment link I'll put in the description box of this video. You just have to click on that link, scroll down, pick up the right test for you and enroll, and use my code JKL10 to unlock the test. And here is one more amazing offer from Unacademy. You just subscribe to 3 months of Unacademy GATE and ESE Plus and you will get extra 1 month just to help you in your upcoming GATE and ESE exams. The price detail you can see on my screen, and so all the details and the relevant links I'll put in the description box of this video. You can go and check out. This question is containing recursion, and the answer you have to find out, means what output it will give, right? So here we have one function count, and see we are calling count in this function itself. So it is recursion and direct recursion, and it is tail or non-tail recursion. See, after recursive call, still we have to do something. Recursive call is not the last statement. After recursive call, we will print D. So it is non-tail recursion. It's not tail recursion, right? Now, what output you will get? See, how we will execute this code. We will try run this. First of all, control will go here in the main, and from the main we are calling count. What we are calling? Count, and we are passing 3. So here now first time the value of this n is 3, right? So now first is count 3. So whatever the statements to be executed in this function call, that we will write here, right? So see, here we have a static int D, one variable D, value is 1, and it is static. See this keyword static, you need to be very careful while using this kind of thing. If program is using static keyword, because static, this variable can be initialized only once. When you again call this, we are not going to initialize it again. It will hold its previous value, right? And static variable you can use throughout the program. The lifetime of this variable would be throughout the program. It's not like that you can use this in this function only, right? The static and global variables are declared in the separate type of memory, separate type of memory section, that we can access those variables throughout the program, right? This is, you can say, not local to this function only. Fine. Now, D is 1. First statement, what would be executed? Printf n. So what value? N value is what? 3. So 3 would be printed. Then printf D. Next statement. Now D value is 1. 1 would be printed on the screen. What output you will get? That I am telling you. 3, 1. Next line is D++. Now D becomes 2, right? Now see the condition. If n greater than 1, n is 3, greater than 1, yes, condition true, then count n minus 1. Again call what? count n minus 1 is 3 minus 1, that is 2. So again we are going to call this one. So whatever we are going to execute, that we will write here. But after count also, after recursive call also, we have one statement left. So that I will write here. That is what? Printf. What we will print? Value of d. But while moving forward, we are not going to print this, because before this printf, again function calling. So function would be called again. So this is still to be executed. The statement, that's why I am putting it in rectangle, right? Still it is going to be executed. It's not being executed till now, because before that we are again going to call function. So now count 2. So now this time value is 2. Static int d1, again d would be 1? No, because it is static. So d would hold its previous value only, that is 2. Now printf n. So what it will print? 2, n value is 2, d value is 2, 2 would be printed. D plus plus, now d becomes 3. Check the condition, n greater than 1? Yes, because n is 2 this time. Then count n minus 1. So we will call again count n minus 1, that is 1. Right? And after this one statement still left, printf d. Right? So when the statement would be executed, I will show you. Now count 1. Now again we are going to call this. This time n value is 1. So what would be executed? D1? No, it will remain it will hold its previous value. N would be printed, that is 1. D would be printed, that is 3. Right? And d plus plus, now d becomes 4. If n greater than 1, this condition true? No, because n is 1, it's not greater than 1. So we are not going to call this function again, right? Now after this, what is the line that would be executed, right? Now what would be printed? Printf percentage d, d would be printed. Now at this point of time, d value is what? 4. So what it will print? 4, right? And after that, closing means will move back, control would be returned back to where, from where you are calling this. Where you are calling this? Here, count 1, right? And after count 1, still we have one statement left. This you need to take care, because the task of count 1 is done, but still when we will return back, one statement is still left, printf d. So now d value is what? 4. So here also it will print 4. Now where we will move back? Back to here, because from here we were calling this. Now after this, one statement still left, printf d, d value is 4, so it will print 4. Now back to here, means count 3, back to here, from main we were calling this, and that's it. So now what output you will get? 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, then 4, then 4. So this 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, this would be printed while moving forward, and this 4, 4, 4 would be printed while moving backward, because this is after recursive call. That is why it is non-tail recursion. So this would be the output. I hope now you got this, how to solve these kind of questions, right? This question, I have taken this question, why? So because of the static keyword. I have posted a question on my community, I have posted a question on my community post, yesterday, that in that question they have used static keyword, and most of the students gave wrong answer because of the static keyword. They don't know the meaning of static keyword. The question is very simple, but because of the static only, you gave wrong answer, right? So now I hope it's clear, the meaning of static, right? So now that's it for this video now. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.